Got a lot of issues to address here today. As you can see, we got rot in the sill, fascia, roof needs to be redone. Feet got to be jacked back up. New blocking, got to bag all the old insulation, do some cleanup, do a dump run for all the old furniture, but this insulation was infested with mice, so we are dressing up, putting some dust masks on and bagging it, getting it out of here. So Dave's putting in a temporary doorknob till we get a new front door with a bolt lock. We got a bunch of new concrete here to foot this place. A couple more trash runs over to the dump. Get all this out of here. Once we get this camp jacked up and square, we're gonna do the woodwork, get a metal roof on it. All right, so we get all the trash out of here. Aside from that wood we're gonna burn, get some firewood over here. It's time to put the laser on the ground over here. We're gonna check level across the whole camp, make sure that as we're jacking it up and putting it on new blocks, that everything's nice and square. We're gonna have to give it a few weeks for the place to settle out. And then once it settles out, we're gonna come up, strip the roof, do the woodwork, do some metal roof up there. We're gonna repipe the stove coming out the side of the camp instead of out the roof. That way there's no worries of any water or anything coming in the place. Once the roof's on, exterior is gonna get paint. Steve's gonna clean the windows while we're starting to jack the building up just to get some more cleaning done. And then once everything's settled out, exterior's done, we're gonna go inside. We're gonna start with all new insulation, all new flooring, and then V-match the whole thing, new light fixtures, new back panels for all the switches and outlets. We got to put a new outlet box in today. New fireplace, new stovepipe, everything. And you know, as we go through this camp series, you guys are obviously going to hear things that are being repeated. But in case you do miss any little mini episodes of what we're doing, it's just going to give you kind of a refresher and a rundown. So right now we might run another time lapse, and we're going to start checking level on everything, making sure we're close. I mean, we feel like we're fairly close already on the existing blocks. We just want everything to be on grade, nice and square, sturdy, and we're adding some extra support so the floor doesn't sag again. The main beam underneath has bowed over the last 30 years, so we're going to jack new beams up into place, get the floor nice and level where it's got to be, and sister it to the old beams, and we should be good to go. Stay tuned. Just so I don't break my already murdered hands. Just in case. Wow. Hey, a fork. That came out of the ground.
One more?
Yeah.
That's not sketch or anything.
You could reuse that cinder block, but why reuse when we got new ones? The things you find. Pretty cool little guys. We're gonna let him go and keep working on this corner. All right. We got another cool Maine species here. I believe it's a yellow spotted salamander. I forget the exact term for him, but he's just kind of hanging around the cinder block work we're doing here. So we're gonna get him out of our way and on his way. Pretty neat little critter. We tried to film what we could today, obviously, but it's hot, it's buggy, and it wasn't an easy task. So we got the concrete blocks about where they gotta be. The camp's gonna take some time to adjust and flex back to where it should be. Everything was crooked, so we gotta let it come back into square. But we put the level on it inside, and it's pretty close. We left the blocks so that it can settle onto them. For the most part, it's pretty well there, but we are gonna have to do some finishing touches. We'll bring up some chip stone to put down for our bedding and actually get the blocks themselves nice and square and cleaned up good. As much as I hate blocks, it's kind of a necessity up here. But other than that, we got a list of everything else we need. We got a lot of the old concrete ripped out. We got an area over here we got to address with rot. I got all the dimensions for that. Just where water's been coming down the face, so when we put the metal roof on, we're going to overhang it a little bit more. So next time we come up, it's going to be just that, wood repairs, metal roof, finalize the shimming of the camp, and we're going to be on to insulating, V-match, flooring, and all those finer details at that point. So stay tuned for part 2 or 3, whatever we decide to do with this video. We're gonna hit the road, get rid of some last amounts of trash here, and call it a day for this. Consider it a win because we got the bulk of the concrete replaced like we wanted to. So deer season's coming fast, and we're gonna be here for it.